Yay! Hello and welcome to the stream, whoever may be watching. I'm currently joined by Flinx. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know how to introduce these things, they just kind of happen. Hi Dragon Rider, welcome to the stream again. Yeah, I'm currently working on Flinx's ref sheet because I promised to make it for him ages ago and I kind of forgot. So, oof. And welcome Michael to the stream. Let me know if any of you guys, or you may have already sent them to me, I don't know, but if you've made your frappuccinos from my last stream. Because those were good. I've actually had like 2 or 3 people send them to me already. It's been pretty good.
Is it just me, or do you like voice sound a little bit laggy? I'm not sure. Is it the same on stream?
What do you mean?
That's fine. Just before it was like just a little bit laggy. I don't know why.
Might be my internet's been a little bit dodgy today, so I apologise if it's, yeah, a bit laggy.
Yeah, let us know if it's good enough.
Yeah, let us know if you can actually hear us as well, because that has also been an issue in the past. Yeah, that's my internet. It's not actually Flinx's mic, it's my internet connection, which is the problem. I do plan to fix it at some point. It's just about, you know, getting the right people into contact and stuff. Getting in contact with the right people, that's what I meant to say. Yay, thank you. Yeah, it's my internet, it's not his. You know, you could just tell them that over the thing.
Yeah, I know. But once you just bite it down, just have to cure it, now people know.
Oh, okay. It's like, you're in the stream, you can speak, you don't have to type.
Yeah. I got the power.
Hi, I don't know how to pronounce that name and I feel really sad now. How do you pronounce that?
Like, are you asking me, or?
No, like, the person who just commented, hi on my stream, I don't know how to pronounce their name. It's like, Ayusa? 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 I think it's Ayusa. I think. Not confirmed. I think it's Ayusa. If so, hi Ayusa. Welcome to the stream. As you can tell, it's probably not the best, but yeah. No. How is it pronounced if it's not pronounced Ayusa? They just commented.
I'm just wondering. Okay, fair enough.
You're oh, Lucia. Oh, that makes more sense.
Oh, it's an L. I thought it was like.
I thought it was an I as well. I thought it was a capital I, which is why I've confused myself. Now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's not a capital L. I thought it was a capital I.
Yeah, same. Also with, you know, the capital T and then the capital F in furry. So
yeah, exactly.
I was really expecting it to be like
a capital I. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm really sorry I pronounced your name wrong. But yes, welcome to the stream, Lucia. I almost said whatever I said before then. I feel like a bad person. Yeah. But yes, welcome to the stream. As I mentioned not too long ago, I am working on a ref sheet for Flinx, who is also joining me in the stream.
Hey.
Hey. So I just draw a corgi on your ref sheet. Like,
it is up to you.
Personal traits, Horde's corgis.
Yeah.
Partner in crime. What did we name it? Funzy.
Yeah, Fonzie.
Funzy the corgi.
Yeah, we named my corgi plus Fonzie.
Yeah. Partner in crime. Funzy the corgi. Yeah, well, I went to Denmark recently, and whilst I was in the airport, they had some corgi plushies because, you know, London airport, of course. And Flinx loves corgis, so I just kind of had to buy one.
Yeah, so I have a corgi plushie.
That's the thing. I want to draw, like, when I make our sticker pack, I'm gonna draw a sticker where, like, one of yours is just like Flinx on a pile of corgis. Just like, this dragon hoards corgis.
But yeah, feel free to ask questions both for me and Jinxit, so whenever something pops into mind, just fire
away, yeah. Because like I really struggle to think of things to talk about in these streams. I usually come up with things as I draw. Like, that's what happened yesterday with the whole Furpuccino thing. Which, by the way, someone came up with a greater name for them. He said Furporcino. Like, yeah.
Furporcino, yeah.
Yeah, just adding to the pun.
Yeah.
Which I'm quite sad we didn't think of at the time.
Puns.
Well, like, I spent ages trying to come up with a punny name for it, and I ended up Vivian joined the stream, and he was like, Furpuccino, and I was like, yes, that'll do. Well, we have 6 people now watching.
Whoa.
Though one of them is you, so we currently have 5 other people watching.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go whoa again. Go whoa.
What? Go whoa.
Oh
whoa.
Oh whoa. my parents earlier were talking about something and they said like Omo. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but I know what a whoa is. My mum looked at me and just like face palmed, and my dad was just completely oblivious.
Oof.
Yeah. Dad was like, what is a whoa? And I was like, it's just furry trash, you don't need to know.
Yeah. Let's see. Michael Forbes is asking, well, in the Q&A we get to hear about why Jinx's colors are what they are, but what about yours, Flinx? I guess blue is because blue is my favorite color of all, and pretty much, you know, like the white I went for to have like a nice mix of
black
color
and white are
like,
a good contrast, you know.
Yeah, black and white are a good contrast, as well as, you know, white is a good filler color. Both black and white are like.
Explain your eye color as well, because I don't even know what color that is. Like, is it blue? Is it green? Who knows?
I guess more cyan, like the same as my pads, so.
Ah, okay.
That would be more.
Oh,
cyan.
by the way, this is Flinx's actual design. This was a ref sheet made by Mute, because Flinx's character is a smiling dragon, which is part of Mute species.
So yeah, this is my ref sheet.
This is his ref sheet. I'm currently redrawing it because I draw his character because obviously Flinx is my partner. I draw artwork all the time, and it started to annoy me that there's not a very clear reference of some of the markings. So, which reminds me, actually, you know your actual suit has those like markings on the paw pads. Should I include that on the new ref sheet or?
Markings on the paw pads?
Yeah, you know, it has a darker blue bit where the maker said it was a marking.
Yeah, I guess you can go with that. Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it's on
just
the suit,
because
so...
maker misinterpreted it. Like...
Yeah.
So yeah, the story is that my fursuit maker ended up misinterpreting like the ref sheet I had from Mute, where they thought like shading was.
Mute does shading quite, I suppose. Yeah. It's quite a contrast shade. And where she did the shading on the paw pads, the maker misinterpreted it as being a marking. So his paw pads actually have little like dark blue bits in the center, which is pretty cool to be honest. I think it's different. Yeah, this is why when I do shading on ref sheets, I make it pretty obvious what's shading and what isn't.
Yeah, Lucy is asking, how long have you been drawing?
I have been drawing all my life, I guess. You know, since I came out, you know, the birthplace, I just picked up a pencil whilst I was still unable to walk and started, you know.
What are you talking about? You were born with a pencil in
Oh
hand.
yeah, no, I was actually born with a pencil in my hand, and I just immediately just started drawing, and I didn't even start drawing like anything specific. Well, I did. It was just furries, you know. No, I've basically been drawing since I was probably about 4. My mum used to teach me and my sister, who is mute, how to draw, and I apologise if you can hear dogs barking.
Yeah, we can hear dogs.
Yeah, but I've been drawing digitally about 2 years, kind of. Or at least I would say officially been drawing digitally about 2 years. Because before that, it was more of just a random sort of like doodle thing. I didn't really pay much attention.
No, I was just saying, like, Jinxit doesn't have fingers, she has pencils as fingers.
Yeah, I don't actually have fingers, they're just pencils. It's just, yeah.
And then Michael Forbes saying Jinxit etches chibi on the hospital floor.
Yeah, just pop out and just chibi.
Yeah. Els Revenor have asked as well, since we're all furry trash, does your family know what you're drawing and what do they think of furries?
Okay, so honestly, when I first discovered the furry fandom, I went into living, because I was 16 at the time, I went to my mum and I was like, so I discovered this thing online called furries, and it's basically people create like animal characters, they make these really cool outfits, and I really want to try it. And my mum was like, yeah, sure. Like, she's, I suppose, quite open to that, like, creative things. And because the fandom is very creative, and she was at one point very worried that I was going to be stopping my artwork. Because I left school, and I didn't want to go to college to do artwork. I just went and got a job. And when I actually joined the furry fandom, my mum was very, like, excited about it, because I was doing artwork again. And making suits. And all sorts of other things. Hello, cats. And so yeah, I'm actually just going to quickly let the cat out because it's locked itself in again.
It's the new cat, right?
Yes, so Mute recently got a cat and it's very annoying. It meows pretty much 24/7.
Yeah, and it doesn't know how a door works.
Yeah, but basically, yeah, my parents are pretty cool with me being a furry. They don't really... I explained the bad stigma and said, you know, this is pretty much how the media interprets furries. But I'm like, I'm not into that, so I just want to be on the creative side of it, which they were like, yeah, that makes sense. There's pretty much a bad side to every fandom. So my mum even talks about making tails and selling them online because she enjoys sewing. So yeah, she's pretty on it. My dad's impressed with the stuff I do, and I guess my dad's a little bit more distant to it. So I've never really had to come out as a furry. I just kind of did.
Yeah, and then there's like your sister, of course. That's pretty obvious what she thinks of it. So
yeah, well,
since she's in the thing as well, so
yeah, well, Mute is my sister, and you know she's a furry, so that's pretty straightforward. I have my older sister as well, and she was pretty. She knew about the bad stigma, so at first she was a bit skeptical, and I was just kind of like, whatever. Yeah. Otherwise, it's been, yeah, I haven't really had any issue with it. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, then there's Revenant saying cats, dogs, Jinxit has a effing zoo at home.
I have a what? Oh,
and
it's not. It's
I
not
just
reloading.
didn't want to
for
say
me.
the F word, but yeah, whatever. But oh, it might have been because you have like top chat selected and not
Oh,
live chat.
I do. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
and
change
then
it
Michael
now.
Forbes saying, I really want to
Live
see a
chat.
Waterming's backpack, but I'm afraid it'd be too close to a Mario one. guess
I
in some
actually,
ways.
funnily enough, mentioning that, I plan on making what's it called? I can't remember my character's name. Nami's shell as a backpack for a suit. I actually plan on just making that in general anyway, because I think it'll be quite cool. And yeah, I do imagine it'll look like a Koopa Troopa bag or something.
Yeah, like Bowser's shell as
Yeah.
well, but I guess he's the Koopa.
But
so.
yeah, he's the Koopa Trooper, like king, isn't he? I think.
Yeah, he's just a Koopa. Koopa Troop is the one with wings.
Oh yeah, Koopa. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Sorry. Yeah,
That's how I
think,
remember it.
I think that's right. You probably know better than I do. But yeah, it's I actually plan on making some like pre-made backpacks as like an adopt bundle type thing. So I'll create a backpack design with a Waterminx character design and sell them.
Hello, Tomahawk.
So yeah. Oh, hi Tomahawk.
Oh,
Welcome to the stream.
Hey, and we're up to 11 views now.
Oh, also to Revenor. I have cats, dogs. I also have fish as well. So yeah, we've got a little bit of a zoo going on. I did have a pigeon at one point. I found a little baby pigeon, and I was looking after Sammy.
Freaking Sue.
Yeah. I almost bought a bunny rabbit today as well because they're so cute.
Oh my lord.
You're just like, please no. Well, we have 3 cats, 2 dogs, a whole tank full of fish, the whole shebang.
So, big fish or small fish? Revenor's asking.
Blah, 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 blah. Big fish or small fish? Small fish. I mean, the fish we've got are tropical fish. They're like not very big. They don't last very long. The equipment we bought for our fish tank isn't very reliable. So at one point I actually remember coming home from like school, and all the fish had boiled alive because the heater broke. That was not a good day. It was rather like scarring, to be honest, because I don't know, I think I was 14 at the time when it happened. Just came home, went in to see the fish, and just boom, gone. Bunch of dead fish. It was like, oh.
Ripperoni.
Yeah, and then I had to fish them all out. It was horrible. Do I have any pet stores? What do you mean by that?
I assume nearby.
Nearby, yeah, we got loads. Well, I say we got loads. We got Pets at Home, across the bridge, which I went to today. Actually, we only have 2. We used to have loads.
Yeah, then there's me, Copenhagen area.
Yeah, you live right next to like the city, so there's bound to be loads.
Metropolis, everything, yeah.
Yeah.
I can find those for absolutely everything, so.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've got 12 viewers. This is the most I've ever had. Wow.
Yay.
Welcome to the stream. I hope I'm doing okay.
I think it might be because you're also getting some of the European viewers now, since there are some people in Europe that haven't gone to bed yet, so yeah.
That's true. Basically, we're aiming to do streams like every Wednesday, so I'll be uploading a video every Friday as part of my Don't Jinx It series. And obviously speed paints are just kind of whenever I manage to do one. But yeah, streaming every Wednesday, and we do plan to do some like minigame Monday type things. So where I just like usually through Discord just invite people to play games and stuff.
Yeah. And we have a few more questions coming in. Dia has corrected a question. So, do you have any pet stories?
Oh, pet stories. Okay. Trying to think of something that isn't going to scar people for life, because I've got some rather horrible pet stories which I don't think are appropriate.
You got a new cat bed today.
Oh, I did. Okay, so a really amazing person on Facebook, one of my friends and one of my customers actually, they sent me a shark cat bed.
Yes.
which I received today, and oh my god, it's amazing. That honestly made my day. I did not expect it. I woke up, my mum was like, "Oh, Misha, you've got a parcel," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I didn't expect the parcel, and yeah, I got a shark cat bed. If I had a cat shark bed, that'd be pretty weird. I don't even have sharks.
That would be rather interesting, to be fair. And then with Dutchy Major asking, what's your favorite color?
Blue. I like blue. I've also become quite fond of the colour green. Not sure why, I just think green's quite a nice colour. But it has to be like nice lime green. You know, the bright green, not the dark green looks rare.
Yeah, for me it has to be blue.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
We're like twinsies, we like blue. We both like blue.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like some pet stories that I have. Because, I mean, I had a rabbit. I used to have a rabbit called Fudge. He was a very cute bunny rabbit, and I actually used to make stories about him called Fudge the Spy Rabbit. This is like in primary school. I used to draw comics. I had a comic series which I let people in the playground like take home and read.
Oh yeah, and Tomahawk's asking, what are you currently drawing?
Oh, I'm currently drawing Flinx, the smelly boy who's with me in the school, in the street.
Ah, damn it. You can't even smell me from England. At
I
least
can,
hope.
that's how much you smell.
Oof.
The big oof. No, I currently...
Apparently I recall away from Denmark to England.
Yeah. No, because basically, yeah. I draw Flinx's character a lot, and it's been really bugging me that his ref sheet, I suppose, isn't the clearest in regards to some of the tail patterns and things like that. So a while ago I just said I'll draw him a new ref sheet, so that is what I'm currently doing. Drawing him a new reference sheet.
Yay, so smart dragon art. Whoop whoop.
So yes, this is a Flinx. I haven't even got a smiling dragon. Like, I create one and then I'm like, nah, I don't really like this one.
Yeah.
I should make one properly or something, because I am actually a co-owner of the species. So whoop.
Yeah, but you've gotten like a lot more used to drawing them now
Yeah.
than me.
Yeah. Turns out having a partner who's part of the species makes it a lot easier to practice him. It's very convenient. Why don't you have a sonar as part of my species? Jeez.
Because I don't know.
Just
I actually don't have an answer to that.
just static.
Yeah.
Static noise.
Yeah, else you could make me a sonar, like from one of your species.
I would do that. All you have to do is ask. But
Yeah, we talked about making like calls
about what?
sonars at some point.
Oh, couple sonars.
Yeah, we're matching in some way,
Oh right, yeah, yeah.
so we can do this part of that.
You could have had Tsunami.
I guess. As what would people's opinion be on that? Like a nice species for couples, so.
Yeah. So what do you guys think would make a cool like species to use for a couple sonar thing? So like,
Yeah.
you know, two characters of the same species matching type of deal. What would you recommend? There we go. That was the sort of sentence I was looking for.
Yeah, that's the proper question.
Yes. I cannot word. Please send help.
Anyone got good ears? Please share.
And the chat goes dead.
Maybe people just thinking.
I've got to like change the live chat. There we go. Night dares, fishes. Well, night dares. I mean, my main sonar is Jinxit. She's a night dare, so, and she's already shipped with Flinx. So I mean, that doesn't really work. But I suppose I could still make a matching sonar part of that. But I guess that'd be a bit weird. Fishes. I mean, I've never had a mana kit before.
I guess, like, fish is quite open, so like.
Yeah,
what
I was
specific
just
sort of
trying to
fish
think
is
of like
it,
aquatic species in general, like part of like the fandom.
But yeah, is it Is it like watermings or like
Yeah, like
mannequins? What specific kind of fishes are you talking about?
I mean, if you just mean like a fish sonar in general or an aquatic one, like it could be anything. Like sharks. You know, sharks pretty damn cool.
Fishes
Oh,
were
fishes was just a joke. We took it way too serious. The big oof. Yeah, I mean, mannequins would be still a cool idea. I haven't had a mannequin sonar before.
Another suggestion is Fox and Hound. I guess like the Disney
Fox and Hound. Nice.
Yeah, like the Disney movie.
Like the Disney movie. Oh man, we get copyright strike for that.
Yeah. And there's K9s.
K9s.
And then Dragon Rider asking, have you ever had someone commission you and then said, draw what you want?
Yes, I have. Actually, my recent pieces of water minks, which I'll quickly get up because they're on my DeviantArt. Bloop, 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 bloop. These two, so this one and this one, they bought some designs from me of my recent water minks, and they basically said they paid for the commission and they're like, yeah, just draw whatever you want. And I sent them updates, asked if they wanted any changes, and yeah, literally it was just completely up to me how I drew it, and they still really loved it. It was a really fun commission to work on. So yeah, it's pretty fun. I enjoy artistic liberty pieces.
Yeah, then there's Michael Forbes setting up there. Others always cool together that they're rather hard to get to do good coloring for. But that makes sense. You're my significant other.
Wow. Good damn. That's just you stole that from Tea Turtle, didn't you?
Nah, I've seen it before. I've seen it like.
I was gonna say like Tea Turtle. That sounds like a Tea Turtle.
First time I saw
thing.
it was like years ago. But I have a shirt with that. So
yeah.
Tea Turtle have a shirt with my significant other. So yeah.
All of the otter reindeer.
Yeah.
I love that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, but like to be fair, it's a lot of otter puns. So
yes, otter puns are the good. I think my favourite puns are like egg puns. You can just make so many, and they all crack me up.
Wow.
All viewers gone.
Yeah, excellent news.
Wow. That was rather rotten of you.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
I tried too hard.
Yeah. You should have gone for soft-boiled instead.
Nah. It's just not good. Nah.
Ah.
Sorry, I feel really bad for saying this, but what name do I know you by, Revenar? Because I don't recognise your username, and now I'm really confused as to who you are. I know you said you've like commissioned me before, but I don't recognise this username, and I'm struggling. And I feel really bad for asking that.
Yeah, there seems to be a tendency with people, changing up their name on YouTube
like
and other platforms. So
yeah, I try to keep
also
all my
since it
usernames.
runs on Google.
Yeah, as well, yeah.
But there are some people that end up having their real name on YouTube as well, so.
Yeah.
Ordered over Facebook, you know their real name.
Would it be possible for you to message me so I know who you are? Because you'd have to obviously say your real name in the stream, in the comments or anything. Like, I just want to know who you are because it bugs me that I don't know what artwork you're talking about.
Yeah, you can just message her on Facebook or something, so.
I feel really bad.
We have a
Louise is just
random
like,
Yao
no.
pop up in the chat.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Oh, that was a really fun one to do.
Then we have Michael Forbes asking, I find it rather easy to do fan art. Is it not much harder to draw a character even with references? Any tips?
Yeah, I think when you're working from like reference sheets of characters, it's important, like they need to have a clear ref. Like I tend to be pretty okay with like just a very basic drawing of a character to use as a reference, so long as I can see, you know, main features of the character. But if you're someone who likes to be able to see like every detail and angle, I guess it can be difficult. I guess trying to think of ways I could suggest to help you with that kind of thing. I guess, I mean, it depends. If it's a species you're struggling with or something like that, I guess you can just practice drawing characters of that species. Otherwise, you can always ask, like, the commissioner, if you're doing it as like a commission, how they would recommend you draw like character type of thing, just so that you include all the correct details and stuff like that. In general, I understand what you mean though when it says, you know, drawing from references can be harder. I've always been one to struggle, I suppose, copying an idea. So when it comes to referencing others' work, that kind of thing, like in school when you had to like reference an image and draw it, I always struggled. It's different now that I do it for a living, because I think the key thing is just don't focus too much on the character style in the reference sheet. Just interpret it in your own style. Don't force it just because of how it looks on the ref sheet. I mean, I still struggle with it. You know, a key example, a commission I was actually going to reject a little while ago. They sent me another image of the character in a different style, which allowed me to see it in a different view. And that actually convinced me to take on the commission because I could see how I would then draw it in my own style and interpret it rather than the ref sheet, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm just rambling on about nonsense or not.
Yeah, see you, Revenant. You get.
Oh yes, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the stream. How much is for a commission? I mean, generally for like a full body shaded commission, they're about £40. So I think that's close to $50. I think. Don't hold me to that. I don't know, but that's just off the top of my head.
Also, I can see if I can find your price sheet and just link it in the chat.
Yeah, I actually need to update my price sheet. I'm waiting to finish this current batch of commissions, and then I'll update my prices and stuff. The prices themselves I don't think will change, but I just like to update the artwork using.
Yeah. Where is it?
I mean, I can probably open them up actually on the stream. All my commissions. Where is it? It's gonna be down here. Jinxit Studios. Price list. There we go.
Ah, you found it.
Yeah. There we go. So yeah, these are my prices. So icons, half body pieces, full body pieces. I can do like candy gore styles and stuff like that. I can do clothing, props. I'm not too confident with like fully detailed backgrounds. But depending on what you want, I can try to work with you on it, that kind of thing. Yeah, those are my standard prices for artwork. I do also do reference sheets, so like these ones here, these are my prices, so single-sided or double-sided. I could also do like outfit views, extra headshot expression shots, that kind of thing as well. But if you wanna get into it and find out like an exact quote for a commission, you're probably better off messaging me on social media such as like Facebook. I'm most active on. So yeah, and yes, the blue soda is Picari. I drew that fan art for her, and she's currently using on Twitter as a profile picture, which honestly is like, I feel very honoured that my artwork is featured on Twitter. Yeah, Picari is like my favourite furry YouTuber. She's a big inspiration to me and part of the reason that I'm like doing stream and YouTube at the moment. So yeah.
Yay. have someone new joining the Discord server. Maybe it's someone for the stream, I don't know. But yeah, for the people who want to join the Jinxit Discord server, you can find the link in the description. So
Yeah.
there's all the social media links, etc. So
yeah, so if you want to like become a member of my Discord, so when we do start doing like the mini game Mondays, like I mentioned earlier, if you want to join in the games and stuff when we're doing them, all the information will most likely be posted there because we have like gaming channels and stuff. So it's pretty easy to keep it all in one place. Also, I post like whips and updates in there as well.
yeah, then there's 8-Bit Cypress asking, how do you feel about Pokemon getting a UK region?
I have literally no idea. I don't know what that means.
It's because the new generation, they've revealed a map of the region and it looks a lot like the UK.
Oh.
Also regarding, there's like a big clock tower, kind of like big and so on. So
Oh, nice. Okay.
so it looks like, you know, British countryside, stuff like that.
Fair enough. I did not know that, but that sounds pretty cool.
So yeah, all the stuff they revealed from Sword and Shield today.
I saw the new starter Pokemon, which looked pretty cool. And I saw a bunch of memes and artwork posted of them.
But yeah, you're not that kind of person to play the original Pokemon games.
Yeah, okay, so like, I absolutely adore Pokemon. I've got a bunch of Pokemon merch, including, you know, like a backpack and bedding and everything else. I don't actually play the games. The most I've played is Pokemon Go, and I feel a bit like blasphemous for saying that, to be honest. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of like a weeb for Pokemon. I love the style of them. I guess I'm not a big game person in general. I will play games, but I struggle to focus on the game. I need to play a game that's just silly.
Yeah, and then there's me. I play games for hours.
Yeah.
And also including Pokemon, I play all the Pokemon games except for the ones for Switch. I haven't played those.
I think if I was going to get any console, because I'm a PC, you know, Master Race owner, I would probably get Switch. Because I like the look of Splatoon. That looks like a fun game.
I played that game as well, but it is the first one. Because I don't know the Switch. And here comes the awkward silence. Keep the questions coming so we don't get awkward silence.
For anyone new who's joining, I'm currently working on a reference sheet for Flinx Boy, who's currently joining me in the stream. Say hi.
Hello.
Yay! Just like, say hi or die.
Nah, I'm not gonna say hi, I'm gonna say hello because I'm a rebel.
Oh. I guess I'm just not gonna do this ref sheet for you anymore. Yeah, I've never actually played Splatoon, but it just looks like a fun game, and I see a lot of people talking about it. So I think if I was gonna get any console, it'd probably be a Switch. But then saying that if I had to choose between like Xbox, PlayStation, I have to say PlayStation. I think it looks better. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I can't say because I haven't really tried either of them.
Okay, we have a bunch of questions coming in. Okay, who's your favorite artist currently?
Oh jeez. Okay, so my all-time favorite artist that I ever was truly inspired by would be Nashi, who I mentioned in my very first Q&A video. She's a traditional manga artist from Germany, and I came across her artwork when I was like 13, I think. And I've even got prints of her artwork up on my wall framed, and I'd love to be able to go and meet her at a convention one day, because oh my god, she's just, yeah, she's a huge inspiration. But I have to say, as of currently, my biggest inspiration for artwork would probably be Seal Maru. I really like their style in general. I find it really interesting. So yeah, probably Seal Maru if you've heard of them.
Yeah, then we have next question coming up from Mike. Favorite video games and or animes?
So, favorite video game would have to be Overwatch, probably. Unless you're including like games from my childhood that bring back nostalgia. That would probably be Super Mario 64.
Yeah,
that was probably my first favourite game.
Yeah, for me, when it comes to games, it'll probably be some Fantasy's Rainbow Six Siege or...
This, if you search on DeviantArt, otherwise it's just without the C. But yeah, I love her artwork. If you search up on DeviantArt, yeah, she does some really nice artwork. But yeah, in terms of anime, anime is such a hard thing to choose from. I think one of my favourite animes has got to be Assassination Classroom. I loved the anime. I thought it was really funny. I guess for different genres I have different favourites for. So I think for like in terms of like a romance type one, if you've heard of it, Chunibyo Love and Other Delusions, like the characters and the story is really good. I really enjoy it. And it has some quite emotional moments, as most anime do as well.
Yeah,
that
it has to be One Piece.
Huh?
For me, it has to be One Piece.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. Have you watched Chunibyo though?
Nope.
Oh, you should. It's good. Maybe next time I come over, we'll have to watch that.
Yeah, just forced me to watch it.
Yeah, like sit down. We're having a weeb time.
Yeah. And then there's the 8-bit Cypress saying, I'm not really about the creature/fairy drawing, but drew someone at Shark Zone, and now I may want to do some art of Jinxit.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to draw like a fan art or anything like that. I mean, of course, if you do, I'll really appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I never actually used to draw like furry art at all, and I really struggled to get into it when I first started, because I used to always draw humans, just human anime characters. And when I started trying to do furry artwork, I almost just gave up immediately until I discovered kimono artwork, which is basically quite similar to, I suppose, some human anatomy, which helped me figure my own style out through there. I think one of the first successful pieces of artwork I did, a furry artwork, was of my Sona Pocky, which was actually this one here. There you go. This was my first actual like proper furry artwork that sort of inspired me to continue working on it. Now I look at it, I'm rather cringed out by it, but at the time I was probably the proudest bean I could ever be about it. So
it is still good, like good quality artwork. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, that was in like
general that won't be able to get to that level.
Yeah, I mean that was like 2017. I did that start of 2017. Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, I was pretty proud of it. I don't use Pocky enough. Pocky was my very first main Sona. And yeah, I do actually, I want to use her more than I have, because she is quite an important character to me. I'm glad you like it. But yeah, back then I was known as Nyaki, which is like my weeb human OC. So, yeah.
I said not as much into the furry part.
Sorry?
Yet. You just said earlier, not as much in the furry part.
Yeah, it was much more just anime weeb. I was, I suppose, somewhat popular in a gaming group where I'd post a lot of my artwork and fan art for the game Elsword. And that's basically where my art kind of just began. I posted a random sketch and people really liked it, so it encouraged me to continue. So yeah. Right, now I've done the line art for your ref sheet if you want to just give feedback. What do you think? What does the Flinx think of the Flinx?
I like it.
Any changes?
I don't think there's anything I'd want to change.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am quite sure.
100%.
As long as you... Is the line art completely done?
basically, I mean, I'm gonna add some extras around it, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, like with the tongue and so on, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do probably like a mouse, like an open mouth shot here in the center, and like some little poor bean shots as well.
Yeah, makes sense because I ended up being asked by first maker. Oh yeah, it's not clear.
What color is his tongue?
What color is the tongue? So
yeah,
you know what it is, right?
Mhm.
You remember the color, right?
Yeah.
Which
it's
is...
green, isn't it?
No, it's
not. It's blue. It is blue.
What shade blue?
Cyan.
Good. When you say blue, just like, I have multiple shades blue.
It's gonna be like a really dark navy blue.
I guess it's gonna be dark navy blue from now on then. It's my reference sheet. The reference sheet is, yeah, you know the reference, so...
How do you guys feel about whales? Do you mean the place or the animal? If you mean the place, I can't really say that on the stream. No, my sister actually has moved to Wales. Wales is a pretty right place. I haven't been there a lot, but if you mean the animals are pretty damn cool as well. I mean, I know they have different spellings, but I don't want to also just assume that you mean the country in case you misspelled Wales. Sorry.
Yeah, I've never been to Wales, but I've only heard bad things about like the language and yeah, people just going with city names and so on.
They might be Welsh. Don't.
Yeah, but I'm just saying what I've heard.
Like, he's a Dane. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm from Denmark, but yeah, I've just heard the weird things about like the record-breaking 42-letter or 44-letter long city names and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like scared.
I had actually got a friend who lives in Wales, and there's this place in Wales, and it's like someone just slammed their face repeatedly on a keyboard and was like, yeah, that's now the name of this place. This works. And that was it. It was just that's now a place.
Yeah, let's see.
Also, like Welsh, what's the name of a microwave is Pop de Ping. Did you know that?
What, sorry?
How you say microwave in Welsh is Pop de Ping.
Wow. By the way, if you're wondering what the long Welsh city name is, like, this is it. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. So.
Yeah, that's it. It literally just looks like someone just got bored, slammed their face on a keyboard repeatedly. I was like, yeah, this is what we're naming this place now.
Nah, it's just the cat that walked across the keyboard.
Yeah, the cat just walked across whilst they were typing out the name of the street.
And they sat down. Yeah, the city name is absolutely ridiculous. But I actually think there was like a town or some place in New Zealand that beat it in regards of, length of the name.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. There's probably someone out there who just wanted to just create the longest name, like,
I think the
humanly
thing
possible.
was that the one from... I think that's the longest city name, like the Welsh one, but... I think there's one in New Zealand that's, yeah, there's one that's, no, it's actually a city name as well. It's just some, I think it's some, native language or something that just got translated. Like, this is the New Zealand one that I put in the chat. It's like absolutely insane.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How about you try and pronounce that? No.
I can try because this one has more vowels.
Look at this Flinxy boy angry headshot.
Okay, if you want me to go for like trying to pronounce the New Zealand one, I'll
try
go for it.
Tamawa Katangi Hang Auto Mati Turpa.
I just call it T. Easy.
Just call it T.
Yeah.
Just.
It's like
Just open like, here, I'll try and say it. Open up Google and ask Google to say it.
Piki Mauhanga Horu no Pokupo Kai when now Kita Natahu. There we go.
Well done. I'm very proud of you. I think you deserve a medal.
Hey!
Here is your medal. Just, there we go.
What's the medal?
Medal. There we go. Done. There's your medal. Hey, Macarena. Yeah. I like that. That's good. Just someone in the comments just after you said that, just like, hey, Macarena. You know that song, don't you?
Yeah, Macarena, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if you don't,
I can even do the freak dance. So.
I think everyone can, can't they?
Nah, some people don't, but yeah.
Really? Oh my god, that's so sad. Right, how should I draw this like tongue shot? So I literally just draw like a cut off tongue.
Actually, when I saw you draw the medal, I was just gonna like, when you wrote medal, I thought like you were gonna write nerd at the beginning. Just like where? Just like where?
Yeah. Right. How should I draw this like this mouth shot type thing? I don't want some Vor stuff going on this rap sheet. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I would be happy about that. Else, I guess freaky people, cringy people are gonna attack me and just be like, "Hey, do you want to do Vor role play?" And I'm just gonna
I noticed you have a very nice looking mouth shot on your F sheet. Maybe Vor.
Just be like, nah, no.
Nah. just like really long, just nah, just like slowly going higher pitch.
Yeah.
Just no. This is a tongue. This is what a tongue looks like. So just draw like that, and that just have as that. That is a tongue. Does he have a forked tongue, or is it just a normal tongue?
Just a normal tongue.
Okay. Is that okay?
Just wait a little bit. The stream has to catch up for me because you know we're speaking in real time and the stream is delayed by like 10 seconds or so. So
yeah.
Looks alright. Yay,
tongue. Right. I also want to do some little paw shots. And I'm gonna do front and back tails are here, so that I can actually see your tail design.
Yeah, makes sense.
Or your tail's pattern.
Grandma, what a big mouth you have.
Yeah, that's great. Say, Flinx, what a big mouth you have. And then just someone's just like, oh, why isn't that a meme? I want to make just like a GIF of just like, you know, someone saying that, and then just like a generic fox, just, you know, just eyebrows like raising, just popping around the corner.
Just Lenny face.
Yeah, just Lenny face, just poking the head around the door like a big mouth, you say?
Yeah. Yep.
If someone makes that as well, just in case I forget, please send it to me. Because that sounds glorious. Lenny face.
Yeah, Lenny face.
Lenny face.
I can resist.
When there's an opportunity to use a Lenny face, you must use the Lenny face.
Obviously.
Obviously. What should I have in the centre? This space is very empty, and I don't think paw shots are gonna fix that. Maybe I could put your information there.
You could do.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put your information there.
Yeah, that's actually the spot that has, you know, most available space to it, so yeah.
Yeah. So I'll put all your information about the character there.
Alice is asking, what kind of tablet do you use?
I use a Wacom Intuos, which I will type in the chat as well, just so you know. It is a Wacom Intuos. There we go. And welcome to the stream again, Fafnir. And the music has stopped. Perfect timing. There we go. Yes, welcome to the stream again. I hope you enjoy. Okay, right. Tail shot.
Yeet.
How big is Flinx's tail compared to him?
Compared to him?
Yeah. And wait.
It's
pretty
pretty much like you've drawn it, so I guess basically full height if you go full on with the tail.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Like from top to toe. I guess from the tip of his ears all the way down to his toes.
Okay, so long boy.
You can always, you know, have curve a little bit.
Well, the idea is to have a flat front and back view, so that you can see the patterns of the tail really clear.
Oh yeah, guys, feel free to keep on asking questions so we can keep the conversation going.
Yeah,
because
otherwise the chat will probably die.
Also, we want to interact with viewers, so...
Yes. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to pop them in the comments. And
yeah, we'll also attempt to like ask a philosophical question, like what's the meaning of life, and so on.
Yeah, so if you have the, you know, I know the actual answer behind that question as well. So if any of you guys want to answer, I'll let you know.
Yeah, just pop the question.
Just pop the question. Someone just asks, "Will you marry me?"
Not that question.
That's usually what it means when someone says, "Are you gonna pop the question?" Isn't it? Like, oh, okay.
I guess I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
I guess that's where there's a little bit of like, yeah, difference in translation or something.
I'll probably be a little bit mad at you if you like pop the question.
Yeah, if someone pops the question now, prepare. You have angered a Flinx.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to ask the question of what is life, I shall give the answer, but I refuse to do so until someone asks. Because otherwise I feel like it may be wasted on nothingness.
Do you all have any plushies? If so, pick one.
I have loads, and I got a shark plushie for Christmas, and that is my favourite. I know what Flinx's is.
Yeah, I got a Corky plushie from Jinxit when she went to visit me earlier in February, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a Corky plushie and I named it Fonzie. So.
Someone asks, what is life? Life is a woe. That is a woe. The meaning of life is a woo.
I thought for a short second, yeah, baby don't hurt me, there's the answer, there you go. What is love?
Ah.
Baby don't hurt me. Easy peasy.
You guys ruined the joke. I can't believe you did this. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Sad face. Baby don't me. I think you missed the hurt in that comment.
Yeah.
Baby
Every time
me.
I hear like baby don't hurt me, it's just like I picture Jim Carrey in that car just doing like the thing from like just slam his head back and forth just to the song, just like
It sinks. What film is that?
It's so... Oh, I can't remember the name of the movie now.
Disappointed. Do you guys want others to write books for you? What do you mean by books? I don't understand what you mean.
Like backstories of characters?
If you mean like stories, like
laws
of like, you know, like I'm currently working on a big book, hopefully a series for the laws on species that I've done and co-own. I like the way the lyrics are just continuing in the comments.
Oh, okay. That's how it needs to be.
Yeah. Amino just like sent me a notification. We've got some questions for you. Like, oh no. Just fan-made stories. I've never received a fan-made story. I don't really know what they would be about. So I have to say, I have no idea.
by the way, if someone's interested in like the What's Love thing, you can search up a 10 hours version of, you know, Jim Carrey sitting in the car just doing the thing with the head.
Oh, that didn't work. Everybody gets a kitten, what? Where? I'm so confused.
Kitty here, kitty there, kitty everywhere.
There's cats in my house. There's quite a few of those. I feel like the line art on the tail view is too long, and I think it works. Hang on, I'm gonna redraw it. It was bugging me. So if I draw, I have a little circle up here. This is the Angel's toe. Well, actually, if you said it's about as tall as him, about here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. If it's any consolation, I've been applying for lots of jobs and literally heard nothing back. And the companies themselves have said that they've tried contacting me, but there's like nothing, which is rather sad.
Yeah, it's quite common that you'd have to search like multiple jobs to actually get something, unless it's like, you know.
Unless you're being headhunted for it, I guess.
Yeah, being headhunted, but you know, also if you have like a very specific education that's like, okay, I can do specifically this, and you're applying for a job where they need like something very specific, there's probably not going to be a lot of people applying. So.
Yeah.
And there's less competition.
But there's gonna be more interviews in the future, so don't let it get you too down. I'm sure there'll be one interview that'll go really well and you'll get a job. And apologies if you can hear the doggos. They are very loud.
I will hear them.
Yeah, I'll probably just go shut my door.
Just gonna go shut the door for the dang doggos.
Yeah, so that we can't hear them as bad. They are very loud. I know you're doing the tail, but I keep thinking it's a carrot. Like, yeah, I can see the resemblance.
Yeah, I see the resemblance as well. So.
Carrot butt. Oh my god, that's inspired me now. I want to draw a character that's tail is a carrot. Like, I just imagine that being so cute. I need to draw that.
Yeah, it should be quite easy to like do, I guess, bunny adopts.
Oh man, that's really inspired me. Like, I can't even like explain how much that simple comment just inspired me. I have the design in my head. I want to draw that. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna look so cute.
Write it down so you don't forget it.
I've got it in a comment. I can do it.
Yeah. You could also go like make, I guess, a bunch of adopts, and you could have like bunny adopts with. No, but you know, different. You know, I guess fruits and vegetables.
And there's like the cactus butt characters. Those look so cool.
Yeah, but you could have like pineapple butt, whatever.
Just fruit butt characters. Sounds great. Yeah. It's a bit like the whole like Frappuccino thing from yesterday's stream.
Yeah.
Make your own fruit butt character today.
Get your fruity persona here.
Like, hang on, I'm just doing a little sketcheroony whilst I've got the idea fresh in my head, so you guys can see. This is what the stream is about, okay?
Yeah, it's all about interacting with the viewers, so here we go.
Here we go. This is the Fruitbug character I had in my head as soon as I saw that comment.
Yeah, and then you like make one big to get the picture, just make it like fruit cake.
Yeah. Ah, stupid sigh glitching out on me again.
Woo woo.
Sigh for the win.
You're being asked if you ever heard of an Avali.
I have not heard of an Avali. What is an Avali?
Or Avali, I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. Uh, 8-bit Cypress asks, I have a question of what to use to stream.
I use OBS. This one.
Yeah,
OBS.
It's called OBS. It's called OBS.
It's very useful. I highly recommend it. It's free as well, so it's very easy to use. There's plenty of tutorials online as well how to use it.
Yeah, especially since it's one of the most used softwares, both like streamers and Twitch, YouTube, and so on. It's well integrated with both YouTube, Twitch, and so on. So it's made specifically for like those platforms, so it has like special features and easy connections and so on.
Yeah.
And the allies are like they're bird-like raptors from space, and they're adorable. That's what Michael says.
I've never heard of those, but they sound really cool.
They started from Starbound. They're from Starbound. It started as a mod, but they have their own lore at this point. Interesting.
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
Fafney is asking, how do you both like the new starter designs?
I think they're pretty cool. I've seen a lot of memes. But yeah, in general, I guess I don't have much of an opinion on them.
Yeah, I think like the designs are quite interesting as well. I guess they're a little different from what they've had before, but they do have some similarities. I guess that's because there's so many Pokemon in general. Not to do something that's completely unique at this point. Like that has absolutely nothing in common with any other Pokemon. So
yeah, there's so many.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely interesting designs. But yeah. You can't help but feel nostalgic about, the games that came out when you started playing the game for the first time. So for me, yes, Gen 1. So #old fun right here.
Flinx is the old bean.
Yeah. I'm only 22 though. Not that bad.
Still old.
Yeah, I guess. What's your favorite food?
Ice cream. That's it. No, nothing else. Just ice cream. Just the silence.
Yeah, that suddenly like I knew that, but yeah.
Just oh okay. That's it.
Like it doesn't come as a surprise to me. So yeah.
Yeah. Basically, when I went to Denmark to be with Flinx, I was just like, just make sure you have ice cream. I need ice cream to survive. And then we had a furry date where we just watched Zootopia and ate junk food. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to draw these damn eyes. Just not working.
But yeah, it's Zootopia and pizza in bed. For relationship goals right there.
It literally was. It was so great. I can't draw this face. It's really annoying me now. Yeah, I get distracted easily, don't judge.
But yeah, also if it's a good idea for something, you can just like, have it, you know, sketched up. Makes sense.
Come on.
So you're being asked what flavor ice cream?
All flavours, so long as they aren't nuts. I guess my preferred flavour would probably be like chocolate or vanilla, because you know, pretty basic. Otherwise, mint or caramel is pretty good.
Yeah, for me, it has to be like mango.
Yeah, I'd never tried mango.
It's so good. Mango ice cream, I can recommend.
10 out of 10 would mango again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally like the best day you could probably have if you're a furry. Just someone just in the comments like Zootopia and pizza in bed. I am so jealous. Like, yeah, you should be. It's great.
Yeah, just snugs under like big duvet and stuff like that.
Pizza, ice cream, Zootopia, and we also watched How to Train Your Dragon as well.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Didn't we watch other animation movies as well? Was that Kung Fu Panda as well, right?
Yeah, we watched all the 3 Kung Fu Panda films as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we never got to watch Rio.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually watch Rio. Well, I'll be over again in like the Easter, so.
Yeah, next time we're gonna watch Rio. It's a good movie.
Look at this happy little bean. I like that hashtag get mangoed. Oh my god, yeah. Can we name, I know it's a carrot bunny thing, but can we name it Mango?
Name Mango?
Yeah, this weird bunny thing I'm drawing. I've become inspired.
It's just gonna throw people so much off that it's just carrots and then you name it Mango. It's like,
yeah,
don't you know your fruit vegetables?
No, obviously not. Right, hairstyles. How does one draw a hairstyle on a carrot leaf? Just like that, maybe?
Standard cheap. Just adding like she got Rio at
wow,
for like
nice.
Damn. both 1 and 2 have dollar store.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Just Michael saying, like, Mango the carrot-tailed bunny. Perfection.
Yeah, I'd say so.
He is asking, have you watched Boy and the Beast? Oh. Yeah, Boy and the Beast.
No.
I've never heard about Boy and the Beast, but if you're talking about Beauty and the Beast, then yes.
I have not watched Boy and the Beast, but if you mean Beauty and the Beast, if you mean the new film, no. If you mean the old animated classic, yes.
Just family asking, so random idea, but can this character be in Epic Quest to change body parts from character to Mango?
Maybe that's yeah. Maybe he's just confused. Maybe he was originally a mango, but he changed to be a carrot instead because he liked carrots.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened.
He was fruit fluid.
Yeah.
Fruit fluid.
Fruit fluid.
Yeah.
This is a fruit fluid bunny.
So you know, like when you get used to
Changing
different
stereotypes
flavors.
with every bounce.
Wow, that would be so hard to make a suit of just like every bounce you just changed.
Yeah, every time you take like one hop forward, someone's just got to like change your tail, just like, oh, different fruit.
Yeah. Better get the Velcro going.
Yeah. Now, like, the truth is, every time you hop, the tail just falls off, so you just gotta put a new one on.
Oh, you just drop carrots every time.
Yeah. Look at this happy bunny boy.
It's a bunny bean.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like an anime. I suppose you could say that about anything, though. But I suppose it's not really, because it's not Japanese animated. I think that's what qualifies as an anime. I think it's got to be in the certain style as well, obviously. What classifies as an anime? Before I mean, I already have, but what classifies as an anime in your books, Flinx?
I guess that's the question, is Avatar The Last Airbender, is that an anime?
Yeah, but it's Western animated, isn't it?
Yeah, but would you call it an anime?
I'd call it an animation. But, like, see, this is the thing that I struggle with, because people will argue with you saying that it's not an anime because it's Western. But at the same time, if it's in the same style, you would say it's anime style, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I guess. Let's see.
Sounds like, wow, Jinx, you need to register it now. It's a fantastic toy idea.
Yeah, the actual definition is a style of animation originating in Japan that is characterized by stark, colorful graphics depicting vibrant characters in action-filled plots with fantastic or futuristic themes. So, it's just originating from Japan, so that means it can also be from whatever. Like,
so next time someone argues with me about like what is an anime and what isn't, I'll just be like,
yeah.
Look at Google. Look at what Google says. Google is always right. Hear it there?
Yeah. Just browsing around on Facebook while watching the stream.
Fair enough.
Following the stream, so yeah. When you're done with the line art, you gotta go back to Flinx.
This
Or you're
isn't
gonna
the
create
line
a
art,
bunny.
this is just a sketch.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Then
I'm
sketch.
just gonna finish the sketch and then I'll go back to doing your piece.
Yeah. Like, I'm not the artist here, I'm an engineer.
Uh-huh.
When I'm done with my education, I'm gonna be, so yeah.
See, I'm already an artist, so...
What, sorry?
I'm already an artist. I don't need no qualification for that.
Yeah, that's the thing, you need qualifications to be an engineer, so... Gonna get my engineering degree. Whoop whoop.
Super exciting.
What, sorry?
Sounds super exciting.
It is. Gonna have my internship soon. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Gonna be super fun.
You're gonna grow up.
Gonna grow up. What are you saying? I'm 22.
Yeah, you're already old. Oof.
I've grown up a long time ago, so
Did you?
yeah. But in some ways, you'll never grow up. So yeah,
Oh.
like since I'm a furry, I guess I'm still a kid in some ways.
Oh.
I'll never stop playing, I guess, both games and so on. So yeah.
Yeah,
In some ways, I'll never grow up.
Yeah.
Never stop being a kid. Never, ever.
Mentally, I have the mental age of like a 4-year-old.
You can't really do anything about it physically.
No.
Unless you're just being like super hardcore, just going, oh yeah, going to get plastic surgery to look like a kid. It'd just be weird.
That would be very weird, but it wouldn't surprise me if someone's done that.
Yeah, I guess there's like some beauty ideals in South Korea, so with
Yeah.
you know everyone having to have like very small nose and quite big glossy eyes.
Really?
Yeah, like I think that was something about that being the beauty ideal over there, but I'm not 100% sure. But South Korea is like the plastic surgery mecca of the world, so yeah.
Wow.
So you're working as a teacher right now at Fafnir. Oh,
That's pretty cool.
So are you working as a teacher right now at Fafnir? Or oh, that's so annoying.
Oh, that sucks.
Like, how far is it to the next town over?
Well, I imagine it
Do
must
they
be...
have any like get spots as well? That's probably the relevant question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with my education. I'm just gonna be certain to have a job afterwards because I'm like my specific engineering degree is like very needed. there's so few people come out with my type of engineering degree every year, so whoop whoop, I'm guaranteed a job.
Yeah, I suppose that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I'm like, even before I got halfway through my education, I got headhunted by 4 major companies, so whoop whoop.
There we go, Mango the carrot butt.
Yay, Mango the carrot. What? Mango the carrot butt, that makes more sense. I was just like, Mango the carrot. Like, where?
No, Mango the carrot butt. I'm very proud. Look at this happy little bean.
Yeah, this seems like a good design.
It's very cute.
Definitely, you should continue working on that one.
Yeah, right. Back to the matter at hand. Flinx's ref sheet.
Yeah.
Because I'll have to work for old man Flinx. Just the silence.
Decide what would be your dream job?
I don't know. No idea. Literally no idea. I don't even know that art is my dream job, to be quite honest.
It could be anything.
Yeah, literally it could be anything. I have no idea. I've really struggled to make any, like, come up with any ideas.
But yeah, for me, regarding favorite job, I think it will be when I'm done with my engineering degree, working at a large engineering firm, hopefully one day as an executive. Either that or it would be like board game design, like working as a board game designer. Like,
that'd be cool.
That would be fun as well. I've considered doing it as a side thing when I'm done with my studies and I have the time to do it.
Yeah, and you have an artist at hand.
Yeah, that helps. So designing game pieces and so on.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing I considered studying would be game theory and game design, but
yeah,
if I were to like do game design and so on, it would be board games. I'm not too interested in making video games, so
yeah, video game making is a lot of work.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. I enjoy games and I enjoy video games, but I don't really enjoy coding.
No, coding is a pain.
I can do it, and I know how to do most of like a lot of different languages and so on, but just find it tedious.
Yeah, it is. It is very tedious. I agree with that. We had to do a little bit of coding in school, and that was just a pain.
Yeah, so that's why I wouldn't want to go for like video game design. I'd go for board game design, and I love board games. So
we could make a Smiler Night Dare and Solar Kit card game.
Yeah, we could do.
That'd be so cool.
Like just make a full-on like.
Okay.
For a little bit. Yeah, it seems like the stream's back up again.
Yeah, I'm really sorry if there's any internet troubles. But I don't have very good internet.
Yeah, it's annoying with the internet connection issues.
Yeah, I do need to get it sorted out.
This is why I have the best available, so
I just need to nag the homeowners, you know? Just be like, oi, sort out the internet. Some of us use that.
Yeah, just be like, fix please.
Flinx's markings are pretty weird, like you just have triangles.
What, sorry?
You have triangles.
Yeah.
What's with the triangles?
It was mostly like artistic liberty on Mute's behalf when she's making it.
Also, this triggered me the other day, okay? So, right, the end of your marking under your belly, towards where your tail connects, is white. But then under the telly is black.
Yeah, that's mainly for like fursuit design issues, because I didn't want the white tail dragging across the floor. Because
Oh,
it's just
okay.
gonna be so dirty. So it was mainly like because I considered, oh
I see.
damn, I
Okay.
don't want to go around using carpet cleaner on that like every time I use it.
There we go. And she was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I think I may have missed that when I was colouring and got a bit sloppy, but yeah, if it's
No,
for...
that is not the case. I specifically requested the that side of the tail to be black just to be sure
It triggered me a little bit that it didn't match up. I was like, whoa, what is this? Blasphemy!
Yeah. I think it looks alright, but yeah. That's what I decided, just because I knew I was gonna get a suit made of him, like, quite fast after I got the character design, so I was like, yeah, I don't want to clean this every second, so...
Makes sense. Well, you could have just had it blue.
Yeah, but then it would be too much blue, so I wanted the accent color.
True.
Also, since he's made blue, it would just be like so much blue. Yeah, Michael's heading off, so see ya, Michael.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's already gone, but yeah.
Yeah, I did say goodbye to him a little while ago.
Yeah. Lucy is saying that your art is too cute on the internet.
Yeah, the internet died because my art's too cute. Couldn't handle it. It's like, oh no. I totally didn't just yawn. What time is it? It's only like 10 past 11. It's not too bad. They're saying midnight for you.
Yeah, it's around midnight for me, so...
You gotta be heading off in about an hour, haven't you?
Yeah, about an hour or so.
Yeah, so I should hopefully be able to get at least the flat colour done. If I don't get distracted by carrot butts again.
Yeah, it's fine. You have to finish it tonight, so... It is up to you.
In that case, I'm gonna draw carrot butts all night long.
You're gonna draw what, sorry?
I'm gonna draw carrot butts all night long.
It is completely up to you, just remember you have your own schedule in the morning as well.
Yeah, I do. Being an adult sucks. You have to, like, actually, you know, get yourself up in the morning.
Don't you have to do that as well when you, like...
No, because normally if you don't, you know, your parents will just drag you out anyway. They'll just be like, I don't care, still got your pyjamas on, get in the car. They just drive you just into the school. Be like,
good night, Fafnir.
Bye, Fafnir. Fafnir.
To bed now, so it's not only people from the US.
I'm gonna try and do some earlier streams as well. Does he have eyebrows?
Nope.
Okay, because otherwise I was just gonna do like this. But then I was like, wait, he doesn't have eyebrows.
Like, not any visible eyebrows.
Okay.
It's like only the marking around.
Like that. Yeah, make sure you go to sleep then. I'm sorry I keep distracting you from sleeping.
Yeah, at least I can sleep a little bit longer tomorrow. So I have to meet up with a group partner and work on a project tomorrow, so...
Yeah.
And work.
I've got to get up and go to the gym. Ugh.
Yeah, then I have some classes in the afternoon. I have productivity optimization. Whoop, whoop.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Then I gotta go home and say hello to my parents. They've invited me over for dinner. Whoop, whoop.
Yay.
Like, that's the best thing if you go and home to your parents when you live with yourself. Just like, yes, free dinner.
Food.
Yeah.
It's like tonight my parents invited me out for dinner. I was like, yep, free food.
Yeah, but at least whatever, but I have to pay for the transportation to get there, so yeah. I guess I pay something.
Yeah. You pay a
But still,
price.
yeah, still, my parents are like, my mum's better cook than I am, so. Whoop whoop. Now I'm wondering what's for dinner tomorrow.
I also noticed your feet paws are black as well.
Yeet.
Is that also for the
Yes,
yeah.
It is for that reason as well, so.
To prevent dirty paws.
Dirt. Yep. Specifically for that reason, just like that was at least the idea behind it. Like keep it wide away from, you know, floor, just to keep it clean.
Yeah.
I actually think the reason I went with that was because I watched a video from like Pokari, where she talked about like fursuit designs and so on.
Yeah.
And that she talked about it being so tedious that she had to clean her suit every time because, you know, white tape.
Yeah. I mean, like, a lot of my characters have white paws. I don't think it bothers me so much though. I'll just wash them. Or you can buy like shoes for your feet. As well,
Yeah.
for your feet paws. So I'd look at making some of those. And the silence begins.
Yes.
I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah, people in the chat. Are you doing something interesting with your lives?
Yeah, how's it going?
How's it go with your lives? Just going to school every day, or I don't know, planning something big?
How is your life? Is it good?
I heard a door.
Yeah, me came in my room and was like hand signaling and just like, it's good, it's good. I'm just like, go in. I like Dragon Rider's comment. Hello, silenced my old friend.
Yeah, that's why I said Lamau, so.
Oh, I said you're laughing at the door. I just heard the door opening. Just like, get out of my room. I am recording. feel like, you know, like Shrek, just like get out my swamp, just get out my room.
Oh my lord, I found quality Pokemon meat.
You're doing a thing called Scare for a Cure. Oh, okay. I'm discounting underwear. My life is amazing. Nice.
Yeah, for people who want to see the memes, join the Discord, whatever.
Yeah, Flinx posts the top-notch memes. Oh, I just drew this the wrong way around. God damn it. I mean, discounting underwear sounds like a fun job though. Does it not?
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously. Okay, I think that's all the white markings on him. Oh wait, hang on.
Yeah, I was just about to say muscle.
Yeah, your suit's design is pretty simple.
It's what? Sorry.
Your suit design's pretty simple, like in regards to the markings. There's not a lot, and they're all very simple shapes, I guess.
It's not like too detailed.
Yeah.
It's not like a Sparkle Dog, where it's just like all over the place and just being like Day of the Dead and just all over the place. We're just gonna have 10,000 different colors.
Yeah, like I suppose it's the same with a lot of my characters anyway. I try to keep them very simple. Like all the markings are very like solid, because I don't like when you have gradient characters, because trying to get that made into a suit is near on impossible. I mean, well, it is possible. It
requires self-maintenance as well.
Do you have a suit? I have got a fursuit head, which I made a little while ago. I also made Jinxit a makeshift tail, because I don't currently have the material or funds to make her proper tail. And Flinx also has a fursuit head partial thing.
Yeah, I have a mini partial, so hand, paws, tail, and head.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a full suit yet. I do plan on having one. But at the moment, I guess I'm just kind of waiting until I feel like I'm the right, I don't know, I suppose just until I feel comfortable enough to actually fund the making of a suit. Whether I end up making it myself or getting someone else to make it. I just don't, I'm not in a place to just rush it.
Yeah, also it's expensive, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just saying, just need the funds. Yeah, that's the thing, just. It's not really just.
Yeah, There's a lot of things.
Yeah. And also, you know, having the funds, it's also about having enough funds so it doesn't toll your economy and everything. Just like saying, okay, I hit exactly the amount I need to spend on my first, to just throw them all at the mate and just be like, oh, damn, what am I gonna live off for the rest of the month? Like, I guess I'm gonna live off, like,
Beans.
oats and, yeah, beans and cup noodles.
Yeah.
I can't even get cup noodles, I can only get instant noodles because, yeah, the cup costs extra.
I can't even afford the electricity to boil the water. I'm just gonna eat dry noodles.
Nah, I have bought water at least, but yeah, my own bowl which I bought ahead. So yeah, that'll work.
For God's sake.
What?
So I sent an update to a couple clients I was working on from the stream I did yesterday, and there's like when I took the screenshot, there was this bit where obviously the slide had glitched a little bit and it said like layer 3 on the art, and the client just goes, "Oh, I absolutely adore it, especially love the layer 3." And I was like, "Wait, what?" Look, oh, the glitch, it's there.
I think it's you dragging it, but it's because yeah, I'm on hold with Jinxit right now, so it's because her connection might be a little bad that she's receiving it a little bit, yeah, bad. And
yeah, it'll
transmit
be
it
my
to you
bad
with
internet.
a little bit of cutting out, so
yeah. Apologies.
but yeah, my connection's not bad. I have 100 megabytes a second, so
Was that English?
what? Sorry.
You just said my connection not bad.
I think it's because it lagged.
Oh, okay.
I said my connection is not bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, lag. Man's best friend, am I right? Just that unsure.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm audibly laughing around undies and people are staring. It's just like, oof. Maybe you just found some funny underwear. Who knows? Well, I mean, you know, obviously, but you know what I meant. Hey, so Flinx, what do you think of your boy so far?
Really good. Also remember, I think the black when I made it was also designed to be like under the feet, but yeah, I guess it's the pole beans you see at the front, so.
Oh, okay. On this ref sheet, it shows it cut off on the back.
Yeah, cut off on the back, but still, like the front part of the foot is.
Oh, what? So
still
his
black.
paw beans are black?
No, the beans are still cyan, but.
Do you mean like this bit here? And you gotta wait for it to like load, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as you see there, it's like the front part.
Oh, okay. So you want like the
Of the
entire
toes.
foot, kind of just like that.
Yeah, but else, to be fair, I like it the way that it is right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, since you know it's with the pole beans and so on going on right now, so.
Yeah. Also, it's not gonna be like white or anything there.
Yeah, I like
Little
the
dark.
current design, so a little bit of change up seems nice.
Yeah. I don't know what my starter would be because I don't play Pokemon. It's an awkward question. If I had to choose one, it'd probably be the bunny looking one. Or
Yeah,
the
I'd probably go for the water type, the Sobble. So
I was gonna say actually the lizard one's pretty cool and it's blue. That's an interesting question. Flinx, did you play Pokemon Go?
I played it a little bit in the beginning, but I thought it ended up being too tedious for me. So yeah.
Okay. What team were you? Were you Mystic?
Sorry.
What team were you? Were you Mystic?
Yes, I was Team Mystic.
Oh, okay.
I think. I can't remember.
I'm Team Instinct. Because we the derpy boys.
But yeah, I got bored of it quite quick. So yeah, I expected it to be more like the actual Pokemon games. So I hope for it to be, but I just got severely disappointed. So I didn't really find it fun because it reminded me too much of I guess regular pocket games you go around playing. So I wasn't too excited about it. So
Yeah.
I got bored too quick and just went nah, I'm out.
Oh, hang on, Quiller, is that game?
What?
I can't speak. I cannot speak, boy. Yay! Welcome to the stream. Yeah. So for those who don't know, when I went to Denmark, I actually met Quiller as an owner here. I met them in person. They're one of my customers. We went to a fur meet and I asked if they were available, which they weren't, so we arranged to meet after the fur meet. We played card games and I won, even though I never played any card game before. I was pretty proud.
Now something tells me you opted the wrong art piece tonight.
I know, right? So, right, okay, you don't know this yet, Quiller. Or game, I don't know what to call it now because I'm so confused.
Just name it by game, that's probably the best one.
But anyways, I actually plan on doing an art piece of all our Sonas playing the card deck game. Just as a little, thank you for being such a cool friend and actually meeting with me in person. Because it means a lot that I actually got to meet one of my customers. But I was actually planning, I was talking to Flinx before the stream, I was like, what art piece should I do in the stream? I might do that art piece of all our characters playing the card deck game. And then I was like, actually no, I've got that ref sheet of yours I just finished. I'll use that one in the next stream instead. So, yeah. I wish I'd start doing it now.
You can always just keep my piece and my ref
That's
sheet.
fine, I'm close to finishing the colour on this one, so I may as well finish this whilst I'm at it.
Yeah, when you finish the colouring you can start sketching the other one.
Yeah, definitely.
Just since he's around.
But yeah, honestly, it was a really good time when we met you and played games. It was a lot of fun. So I thought I did want to do you an art piece as a thank you. It's part of my to-do list. I've got a lot of thank you artwork I gotta do recently. I've been blessed by a bunch of really nice people recently.
Yeah, you're a busy gal.
Yeah, a lot going on. But yeah, that's the thing. If I travel to other countries and things like that, and I know specifically that there are my customers there, I am gonna try to meet up with as many of my clients as I possibly can, or just people I suppose fans in general, because the support means a lot to me.
I was asking what's your Discord channel you were talking about earlier.
Oh,
you can find it in the description below.
Yeah, it's in the description of the stream, or at least it should be an active link. If not, Flinx, would you be a doll and resend the link?
I'm quite certain it works because we had 2 or 3 people already join the server during the session.
Oh, okay.
So, they have been greeted and everything. So yeah, today 3 people have joined the server.
Oh, nice.
So.
But yeah, the Discord server I tend to post artwork, and also when we start doing big gaming things, it will most likely be organised through there.
Yeah.
No, honestly, you don't need to pay. It's a free art piece as a thank you for being such a nice person when we actually like met you. And not that I expect you to be like a horrible person. I said that really wrong, but it's just like a thank you, just in general, because you've been really supportive to me, and I had a lot of fun, and I just want to commemorate that.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Gabe, you should join the Discord as well, and then just pop